A fine afternoon for baseball at Turner Field. It's the Marlins and the Braves, and it's coming up next. Now from 7:55, Hank Aaron Drive. A look at Turner Field here in Atlanta. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to Marlins Baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you see the story from last night. Pitching really had the upper hand in the ballgame. Neither offense did much of anything all night long. So each of these managers, they got to be hoping the bats will wake up here.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order will read like this. Mike Foltynewicz gets the ball to face them, and I think the one key will be how aggressive he is on the mound. He's got to get the ball and go right after hitters because he can get into trouble when he nitpicks and falls behind. Now a quick look at how the Braves will align themselves behind him. Elvis Andrus will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today.
Shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting second, left fielder,
Christian Yelich will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
first baseman,
David Rosario will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First pitch coming. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's gone. He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 28 on the season, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
Kyle Seager will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin play.
Kyle Seager.
Now the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Oh, and that ricochets off him on the mound as it deflects towards second. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Giancarlo Stanton will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Here's the first pitch to him. And there he goes towards second. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. There to take it now is Eaton, and the inning is over. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Turner Field. It's now 1-0 Miami. Now the starting lineup for the host Atlanta Braves. They'll match it up against the big fella, as you see the numbers right there for the right-hander Matt Latos. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. On his way to the plate is the center fielder Adam Eaton to get things started here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Adam Eaton.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
Here's Latos now on 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
How about that sequence right there? Fastball, fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. And he gets the 3-pitch see you later.
Alexi Casilla will take his cuts now. And here's the first pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first will get him, and he's breezing through the home first this afternoon. 2 gone now. Freddie Freeman will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. Now the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here's the 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
First offering on the way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
1-0 on the way. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Now another 1-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Robinson Cano will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. Here it comes. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Here's the pitch. Now Cano swings and misses on a good 2-strike pitch there as he's retired for out number 2.
You think he's gotten over that first inning home run? How about back-to-back strikeouts here to start his half of the second? That'll help him get through it.
Johnny Ornelas will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now the pitch. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Gregory Polanco get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. And a high strike there, 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Here's Latos now on 0-2. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Out of here. A leadoff round tripper to get things started here in the bottom of the second. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Base is empty here with nobody out. Pitch on its way to Avila. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, well, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Nick Markakis will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-2. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And Markakis has got himself a base hit.
And as the season's gone on, this is a guy whose numbers have just not been going in the right direction. So this is a welcome sight with this 1-out single.
Martin Prado will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. First pitch coming. It's a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
The 1-0. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Tyler Pasternicki will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. First pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
He's ready, now the pitch. And an off-speed pitch, swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Braves able to tie things up on this home run. We play 2, all even now at 1-1. Matt Latos will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Swing and a liner towards second, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, and just when you think you're all set up with the pitcher leading off an inning, this happens. Just goes to show you, you take anyone for granted up there, they can come back and hurt you.
Elvis Andrus will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The next pitch. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Eaton is there, and he has it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 21,
Christian Yelich will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Now a ball line foul up and over the Braves dugout. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Comes set, now the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. He waits, now the pitch. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Casilla for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Obviously, much more difficult to turn a double play when it's to the left side of the second baseman. It just takes a little bit longer to get things set up, and they wind up getting only the force at second.
Into the box, David Rosario, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Pause, now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One on the way. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Marlins leave 1. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Mike Foltynewicz makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Now the pitch. And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. You know, now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away. Third baseman in tight protecting the bunt the first pitch. Adam Eaton stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
Strike three called, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Alexi Casilla will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Kyle Seager will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Giancarlo Stanton will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. From the stretch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Man, he goes for this pitch hook, line, and sinker. I'll tell you, he needed a hook, line, and sinker to fish that one out of there.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
He's set, now the pitch. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. He's set, now the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Well, this guy's been absolutely wearing it lately. He's averaged down into the 220s, so if there was ever a guy that needed to put together a 4-hit ball game, this is the guy. Got that first one out of the way.
Johnny Ornelas will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Matt Latos will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
And a step off, and a double steal try here. And they're going to put the tag on him at third. Very careless that time to get caught way out there with 2 gone, and the inning is now over. With Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta. First pitch on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Gregory Polanco will stand in again. He homered his first time around. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now the pitch. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. On to first, and a fine start to the inning here for Latos, 2 away.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Alex Avila will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Hit hard on the ground to short. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And on a hot day like this, man, you hate to make your starter burn through even more pitches. So this is one of those errors that could really come back to hurt you in the long run.
Nick Markakis will dig in. He singled his first time around. And this is low, ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 now to Markakis. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
This is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Martin Prado will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. Our score remains 2-1. Matt Latos will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Pitcher number 35. Matt Latos.
First pitch coming. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Elvis Andrus will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. Oh, he goes right with the fastball, and this is stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Andrus will take the turn and head for second here. The relay. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for three. It's a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
In is Christian Yelich. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Tyler Pasternicki will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here, 0-1. The pitch. Grounded foul off to the right side. Here's Latos now on 0-2. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline.
He's out.
1 away. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Mike Foltynewicz will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter at this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Adam Eaton will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Here's the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. Ready on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Here he comes on 3-1. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Full count pitch on its way. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail it here 2-1. David Rosario. And in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Here's the 1-0. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it gives the Marlins a 3-1 lead.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Drifting under it now is Markakis, and he's got it for the first out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's the pitch. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And that is not good.
And the pitch. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he hits the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Now the pitch. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Swing and a liner.
That ball's foul.
But foul. Cano waiting on the 0-1. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. Through 5.5. It's now 3-1 Miami. Alexi Casilla will stand in to lead things off. At the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top three guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Now here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
And he'll take strike 3 called. Make it 3 straight punch-outs now on the mound. 1 away. Freddie Freeman will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
0-2 is the count.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
The pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. You can see what his breakdown is so far.
Gregory Polanco will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. Flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Pitch on the way. Another chance out there at shortstop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score holds, it's 3-1. Back here at Turner Field, it's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Johnny Ornelas will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Catcher, Johnny Ornelas.
Now the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Here's a 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. What a stop! From a knee, he gets him. What a play! Eric Young Jr. is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing second base, number 26, Eric Young Jr.
Matt Latos will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, he's got a different look to him in this 7th inning. Much more determined.
Now the pitch. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
You could look back at this outing and say there's really only 1 or 2 pitches that he'd like to have back, and it would be a totally different ballgame.
Elvis Andrus will dig in. He was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple his last time. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Here it comes now to Andrus. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. How about that? A solo home run for Elvis Andrus. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
In is Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 4-1 Miami. Alex Avila will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Pitch on its way to Avila. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Nick Markakis will dig in. He singled his last time around. Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And his arrival is going to signal the end of the afternoon for the starter, Matt Latos. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Brian Morris will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Brian Morris.
Nick Markakis will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Nick Markakis.
First pitch coming. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. And now a pitch on the way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here it comes. Fouled straight back. Here's another 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a ball sliced fouled into the seats down the left field line. We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
He's probably thinking they just could have left that starter in a little bit longer. He was 2 for 2 against him. Not so fortunate against his successor.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Grounded to third. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it 4-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jason Shreve will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 64, Jason Shreve. Now playing left field and batting in the ninth spot. Number
David
50.
Rosario will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Now here's the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat, so you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Kyle Seager will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Now the pitch. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time you realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First offering on the way. And this is fouled straight back. Now here it comes. Chopper foul. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes another 0-2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
The pitch. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at short. And that's through for a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak. Marcell Ozuna will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And here's Polanco to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they lead it 4-1. Eric Young Jr. will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now here's the first pitch. On the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. It wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Reimer Liriano will be the batter. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
Here comes the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Here he comes on 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Fouled back. The next 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that 4-seamer right by the guy.
Adam Eaton will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. One run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, he absolutely needed that one. He's staring the old sombrero right in the face, but puts a good swing on the ball there and gets himself a base hit.
Alexi Casilla will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch on the way. In there for strike one, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Braves strand 1. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Leading on for Miami. Second baseman.
Robinson Cano get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th. First pitch coming. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that 3rd base line. But this is foul for the 1st strike. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Well, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
The next 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the 1st out here in the 9th.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late to the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Here's the first offering. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Up next for the Marlins. Pitcher, Ryan Moore.
Andrew Susac will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 47, Andrew Susac.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the 1st strike.
Not a real good effort there.
Now, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. A.J. Ramos will come on now trying to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Freddie Freeman will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Gregory Polanco will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here it comes. And he's right on the fastball there, hit pretty well out towards deep left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Everything's going according to plan here in the bottom of the 9th. Just an out away from wrapping this one up.
Alex Avila is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. Pitch on its way to Avila. And there's a swing and a miss for strike two. And the Braves now are down to their final strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Now the 1-2. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 4-1.
First for the victorious
So long from Atlanta.
On 11 hits, one error. They left 4 men on base. For Atlanta, one run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Matt Latos. His record is now 16 innings. The loss goes to Michael Voltunevich. He falls to 7-6. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game market trains are available at the Georgia State Station following Capitol Avenue to the north. Shuttle service to the 5 Points MARTA station continues for 1 hour after the conclusion of the ball game.